Oh, it's another week, it's another week, it's another day. Hello, it is another week. Look at that. Oh my god, what is happening? It's chaos! Anyway, it is yet another week, and I keep adjusting this goddamn camera. I cannot find a good position for it. It's on a couch, it doesn't really help. So obviously, yes, we're back. It's another week, doing more of this shit yet again. Worth noting, obviously I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers, which I don't really make a big deal about that stuff anymore after I had that one channel update saying thanks for like, I don't know, it was maybe 500 subscribers at the time or whatever, and then 2 people unsubscribed, and I'm like, well, now I'm back down to 498, you know, it's like, after that happened, I'm like, you know, it doesn't really matter that much to me, but at the same time, this is like milestone territory for YouTube, I guess, you know, your first 1,000 subscribers. It's interesting stuff. So I'm trying to think of an interesting idea for a video to do. I think I've got one in mind. It's basically just an updated version of something I've already done before, but I don't know, it's good for new subscribers, and it can just be a, I don't know, celebration of the theatre room and my channel and physical media. I want to do something about physical media rather than just, let's review a bunch of person's films or something, or I watched every single special feature on the Avatar Blu-ray and then shot myself in the foot. You know, like something that's not as dramatic as that. Anyway, let's talk about the movies I got on this week. I shall start... I probably shouldn't actually start with this one, but I will be talking about a book as well. I got Winnie the Pooh, The Many Adventures of Such. This is the original classic. This is the Blu-ray edition from the US. I believe it's part of the Disney movie program thingy that they have. There's no actual thing here saying so, but I goddamn well know it is. It doesn't have a sleeve or anything, which is probably actually a good thing, because none of my Disney films have any sleeves, which is great. But yeah, so this is a childhood favorite of mine. I've heard that the DNR is a bit but at the same time I watched it on Disney Plus and I thought it looked fine. I don't know, I grew up with the DVD. Actually, I think I grew up with the VHS, so honestly, what does it matter? If you're a Movies Anywhere person, good day for you. There, you get a free code. Let it focus, give you a second. If you want it, you can have it. This is Movies Anywhere. I don't have it. I don't use it. I believe it's a US... It might be US exclusive. I don't know. It says it's your movies together at last. You choose the way to purchase. We'll bring your collection together for free. Apple TV, Prime Video, Vudu, Google Play or YouTube, Microsoft Movies and TV, Xfinity, what the frack? Fandango Now, Verizon and DirecTV. So, it's a subscription service. Go ahead, take it. I don't need it. I don't use digital codes. It comes with the Blu-ray and the DVD. Not much fanciful, but I don't know. It's nice. It's cute. It's easy peasy. I love this film. Not much else I can say about it. Actually, this is a 2013 Blu-ray release. I'm pretty sure this was meant to be the newer release. I should look into that. I got it from Cinemaniacs, so it might just be like what they were advertised was maybe different to what they got in. But I also ordered from them Free Women, which came in on the Sunday. I picked this up on the Saturday. So, like, Lee was like, oh, I'm so sorry, it hasn't come in yet. It's meant to come in tomorrow. And I'm like, that's alright. They get deliveries on Sundays. It's very weird, but they apologize in advance. I'm like, nah, it's cool. I'll just come to the next Cinemaniacs in a couple of weeks' time and pick it up then. Or worst comes to worst, Handy suggested I either message them, say, hey, I'll just pay the extra like $10 for shipping, or I just buy something else that I can get posted, and then I can have them both posted, easy peasy. Okay, yeah, no, it's the right one. I was weirded out. I think because they've done a 60th anniversary or 70th or something for Disney Movie Club for Winnie the Pooh, as well as the Sorcerer and the Stone, or Sword in the Stone? Sword in the Stone. Which I think Cinemaniacs had Sword in the Stone, but I decided against getting it. Despite the fact that I love it for my collection, apparently the Blu-ray transfer is so atrocious that it's like, well, there's no bloody point. But yeah, they had this version of Winnie the Pooh, so I bought it, and I was happy with that. Again, supporting Australian bloody suppliers, which is great, even though they still imported from Disney. It is what it is. I'll get Free Women eventually, it's all good. But that... Oh, oh my god, I just realized it's the 2000th Blu-ray video. Oh my god, which one is my... You'll find out which one's my 2000th Blu-ray. Despite some of the duplicates I have, I'm ignoring I mean, technically they're actually scanned into my phone, so it doesn't really matter. But they're ones I'm like, oh, well, give them to my dad. You know, shit like that. Which one is it? Oh my god, it'll be in a couple of time. I hope I remember. I'm pumping it up like it's a big deal. Anyway, Sorcerer came in. This is a reversible artwork. Of course, if you've seen it before, it has that artwork as well. There is a little booklet thingy, which is cute. I'll just kind of open it up. Image doesn't spoil anything, but yeah, just a little letter from Friedkin called The Mystery of Fate. Yeah, it's actually a fantastic film. I hadn't seen it before. I basically, the day I got it in, which was the day after I filmed this weekend, I immediately watched it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I got it on a Wednesday, so I just immediately watched it. But it is the 40th anniversary with that artwork, so it does have reversible art, but I obviously went with the theatrical poster, which is really nice. I keep jumping from side to side. What's going on? This comes with Sorcerers, a conversation with William Friedkin and Nicholas Winding Refn, which is 74 minutes. I did watch that as well. It was hilarious. Gotta love Friedkin. Missed the poor bastard. But yeah, so Sorcerer is exceptional. I watched Wages of Fear as well, which Sorcerer is an adaptation of the book. Wages of Fear is also an adaptation of the book Wages of Fear. I watched that on Friday, so check out. Probably would have come out by now, the what I watched in August video to get my opinion on those videos. I don't really... Is it weird that I don't like tagging other videos oh, go watch this other video where I talk about this? I don't know, it's a weird thing. A lot of YouTubers do it, especially physical media collectors who have stuff like this and they're oh, if you want to see my exploration of this, check out that video that I did or something. I don't know, it just feels like I'm forcing you to watch other... I am forcing you to watch other content. Huh, who would have thought? Anyway, let's move on, more stuff. This is all about why did I buy it? Because Friedkin died and I wanted to buy it. And it came in a week late, but I got it and I watched it and it was fantastic. The transfer is great. Exceptional masterpiece film. Winnie the Pooh, childhood favourite, Cinemaniacs, easy peasy. They had a book event, which we'll get to the book soon in a minute. I got these next two from the Amazonians. They actually came in on Saturday as well, which was funny. This is Ali, the Michael Mann film. I have no interest in sport at all, which is ironic because two of these are sport movies. I actually just needed a Michael Mann film because I am adjusting the shelf, as you know. I've added a collection for Michael Mann and I needed the extra slot, and it happens to also be a thin one because it's a US release. But this is, it's Region A, potentially locked. It's Sony, so it's hard to really say. It comes with the Making of Ali theatrical trailer and an all-new special feature on set with the greatest never-before-seen moments showcasing the humour and grace of Muhammad Ali with Will Smith, Michael Mann, and the other cast and boxing legends, plus Will Smith, Mann, and others with Nelson Mandela. That's very interesting. I'm yet to watch this. I'm yet to watch a couple of Mann's films, so yeah. But still, it's nice. The spine is an interesting art choice. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the video, because it does have disc art. If you can see it, you got the picture of him on the spine, and you got the picture of him, triumphant on the spine. So it's every image on the back, on the front, it's all different, which is interesting. I know it's Will Smith, and no one likes him right now, but it's Michael Mann, and I like him, so, hey, sometimes pros over cons. Oh boy, drum roll, please. Number 2000, which was meant to be Winnie the Pooh, turned out, it's fucking Deadwood the movie. This came out in Australia during the pandemic, Blu-ray wise. They never restocked it. Once it was gone, it was gone. They never said it was limited edition or anything, and I've got the show. I've only watched a few episodes of the show, but it was I wanted to get Ali because I wanted to fill this shelf. It's well, I don't want to be spending $20 for postage. Why don't I just add a $30 film and get the two together? I think it was just over $50 for the two of them, which I was pretty happy about. So yeah, this comes with the unspoken subject, or Deadwood, the unspoken subject, talking all things Deadwood with creator David Milch, the cast including Ian McShane, Timothy Oliphant, and others. This is obviously a sequel to the TV show. It concluded it because I believe the show was cancelled after its third season. They hadn't wrapped up the story. Fans wanted it. They made the Deadwood movie. So yeah, this is a really shitty packaging. I want to emphasize how shitty this is. Holy crap. But I'm very happy to have it. I still got to watch the show. I've watched a few episodes. I liked the episodes I've watched. It was in the midst of me trying to find a new show that I wanted to watch at the time. And I was getting to it. I'm I don't know, the Western stuff, I'm not feeling it right now. Western's a really hard genre for me to get into for some reason. I love spaghetti Westerns. I just don't like normal westerns. I don't know. Maybe I should watch a bunch of like John Ford films or something. So is it John Ford? You know, like the John Wayne films and whatever. Is it John Ford? I don't fucking know. Who cares? Those films. If I watched a lot of those fucking movies, I'd be like, oh shit, I understand westerns now. So I want to start doing that. That's like my next genre I want to really tackle. But still, that's my 2000th Blu-ray. That was the one that scanned as number 2000. So there we go. I finally hit it. It's only taken me... How many months ago did they do that Blu-ray collection? 1,800 plus Blu-rays. It's now 200 Blu-rays later. Bada boom, we're here. Sweet baby Jesus. I know, Jesus ain't gonna help me. Anyway, I actually got my friend... Caitlin, the one that I did an interview with, I got a Ghost Watch for her birthday. So this is from Dead End DVD. I figured, because I was like, I don't want to just be spending on one person, not on myself, because, I'm also self-indulgent. So for $20, I got the 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T. Fun fact, a little editing me jumping in here. Well, after I had filmed this video, I went through the whole entire shelf and realized that I hadn't actually scanned my War of the Worlds 4K steelbook, nor the slipcover version, which meant that technically it was actually this film here, the 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T. That was my 2000th Blu-ray. So yeah, I'm trying to remember how the math works exactly. It's like if I cut out the 2 and then plus the 1, that kind of stuff. Basically, the 5,000 Fingers came in the day before. I got it on the Friday, and then Deadwood and Ali and Winnie the Pooh were on the Saturday. So, yeah. It doesn't really matter that much because of all the duplicates I have and whatever. But for my 2000 scanned one at the time to make it 2000 was Deadwood, but technically the official 2000th Blu-ray is the 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T. So, there you go. Which you might be thinking, what in the hell is that, Julian? I'm like, I know, right? What the fuck is this? But I've actually seen this. For once, I've seen a movie before I've bought the Blu-ray. Like, Winnie the Pooh aside, this is a co-written by Dr. Seuss, of all people. It is a very bizarre British film. British or is it American? Does it even stipulate anymore? I don't know. It's USA. It is USA, okay. I associate him with being British. I don't know. Quirky name, quirky people. It is just the standard edition from Powerhouse or Indicator, but it does come with a slew of special features. I watched this on the Criterion channel a couple of years back. I was just like desperate to watch a movie, so I didn't have to cough up an extra $18 and have not watched anything, and this was like my movie of choice. I gave it like 4 to 5 stars. Like, I was really impressed by it. It's a very, very weird film, to put it simply. It's directed by Roy Rowland. It has, got the HD master, original mono audio commentary with film historians Glenn Kenny and Nick Pinkerton, crazy music, a 2017 interview with the musician, singer, activist Michael Feinstein on his obsession with the 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T, Father Figure 2017, I like how they tell you how long it goes for, 19 minutes, interview with Steve Rowland, son of the director, Roy Rowland. Then you got a Karen Kramer introduction, Dr. T on Screen, which is a 15-minute long talk about the film, A Little Nightmare Music, which is a 12-minute talk examining the film's groundbreaking musical score, original theatrical trailer, Joe Dante trailer commentary from 2013. Interesting, so he does a commentary on the trailer. Interesting. Short critical appreciation is what it says in description for it. Image gallery, expansive on-set and promotional photography, new and improved English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. So yeah, very weird. I would definitely recommend it. I have yet to actually watch the Blu-ray, but I imagine it's the same transfer that Criterion had, and it looked pretty good when I watched it a few years back. So yeah, that was a weird one. I'll get to the book last, because I've got imprint stuff in, so I'll take a look at that now. I have yet to open this up, so this is Blue Chips, the Friedkin film. I know, I didn't intend to get this. It was $35 from the imprint website. I actually got it from the website, but it was the last one available, so it was me, you suckers. I got it last. I don't know. It was the last one there. I was like, oh, I'll get it. It had 6 when I initially went to look for it. 1080p high-definition presentation by Paramount Pictures. Audio commentary by film critic Bilge Ibiri. Interesting. Finding Your Way, interview with editor Robert K. Lambert, painting blue, director of photography Tom Priestley Jr. on the filming of Blue Chips. We Don't Buy Athletes, Illegal Recruiting, and the NCAA with sport journalist Ben Strauss, and theatrical trailer. So nothing in terms of special features with Friedkin, of course, which sucks, but as an extra little film that he did, it doesn't hurt to have it. Given his 70s run was flawless, you know, obviously with Sorcerer, with Exorcist, and of course the French Connection. So yeah, then you got some artwork. I think Shaq is in this movie. Yeah, that is Shaq on the disc, actually. I've never seen it, so I'm curious. I'm not Nick Nolte's in it as well. I'm not big on sport films in general. Doesn't really interest me. I don't know. I never liked them as a kid either. I think there's very few that I like. I like A League of Their Own, like stuff like that. That's actually like an interesting topic, not just look at this one guy who did stuff. And I'm like, wow, that guy could hit a ball. Oh, look, he can throw a ball. Like, I film sport for a living. That shit's boring as hell. You know, it's just like, who cares? So I mostly only got it because it was the last imprint that was available for it on the website, but because it was a Friedkin film. If not for Friedkin, I would not have bought it. Last, in terms of Blu-rays, for now, before I get into this book, we got the Jennifer Connelly set, baby. I should have pre-ordered this. Like, I should have ordered it. I think I ordered it before the pre-order finished, but I should have ordered it well beforehand. Still with Blue Chips, probably, but it's one of those things, because I follow, you know, Viavision and Imprint on Facebook. They're all like, oh, we're doing a competition. If you want to get a free copy of the movie, just put in your comments and whatever. They never tell people if it's actually been won. Like, I've never seen any of their posts actually reveal, oh yeah, no, this person won it. Like, nothing ceremonious or anything. They end each post with beware of spam, people, because that's like 2 days after I had advertised on a different set. I think it was the Walter Hill one, I don't know, but there was one of those sets, and I was like, oh, I'd be happy to get this, whatever. And then I got a notification saying from Imprint Film saying you won, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I looked at it, and it was a fake account. I'm like, oh, and they messaged like commented on like 3 other people's comments. I'm like, fuck off. But nothing from this. This is a first for me, because I have not got any of their film focus sets. I mostly wanted to get this because it's Jennifer Connelly. Of course I want to get it for that. It has a nice spine. I love the reflective metal. It's actually a matte finish, which is really nice. It's not like a plasticky finish like with all their other sets. So no real gloss. Helps to highlight the shine and shimmer on literally every single label that they have for it. It's on both sides. This side has the image from, Career Opportunities, which is interesting. So, yeah, it's a bit saucy, you know, but still nice and shimmery and shiny. On the back, you've got a quote from Jennifer Connelly: acting is great, you do the research and work with other talented people. The ability to express yourself completely is the most wonderful feeling in the world. Each film is a chapter in my life. Well, there you go. She has appreciation for her job. I'm glad some people do. Alright. Okay, so you get a picture on the back as well, which is in colour, which is nice. Good contrast. I wonder what that film's from. I feel like that's probably from House of Sand and Fog? I don't know. I do not know. Probably. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, so you get your little thingy telling you all the films and all the extra details, but I'll just break it down. Whoa, it just slides off. Oh, it comes with a booklet. Oh, nice. I like when they do that. So we have Career Opportunities. Clear case, nice artwork, theatrical artwork, I think. I mean, very obvious. Maximum comedy at minimum wage. Anyway, I'm watching this tonight. Fucking better. Career Opportunities. What do we got? 1080p presentation from a 2K scan. What is this? Universal. Okay. Audio commentary with the director Brian Gordon. Interior night director of photography on the filming of the film. Crafting Criminals interview of actors Kieran Mulroney and Dermot Mulroney from 2023. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Well, it says Dermot Mulroney is one of the main lead actors, so I'd say that maybe Kernan's somewhere in there as well on theatrical trailer. So not too much.
How'd we do for advancing Blu-ray sales? You can still find them. You can hold it in your hand and look at the extras and the bonus features.
It probably has a booklet.
And bonus features.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That's what we are bonus.
You get your disc artwork and you get your interior artwork, which is just an image from the film, which is it's nice. Then you have Waking the Dead. Same kind of setup, obviously. This one has high definition presentation from 2K scan, audio commentary by director Keith Gordon. Why do I know that name, Keith Gordon? I don't know. Audio commentary by film critic BLU-RAY. The sum of total change. Interview of director Keith Gordon, desperately changing to utopian ideals. Interview of actor Billy Crudup. Archival making of featurette and deleted scenes of optional commentary by the director and theatrical trailer. So, that's nice. I like the style of the spine as well. Can't really appreciate the spines too much, can I? I mean, look, that's pink, that's yellow. I like that. That's cute. The other one's red, so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, simple stuff on the inside again. Then you get House of Sand and Fog. This is a 2003 film, which is again 2K scan. Audio commentary by actor Ben Kingsley, director Vadim Perelman, and novelist Andre Dubas III. When the Fog Clears, director on the film 20 years later. Building the house, editor on the film 20 years later. Finding Nadi, a conversation with actress. Okay, there's a lot of names here I can't pronounce, so I'm not going to try, but there's an interview of an actress, which is cool. Deleted scenes of optional commentary by the director, archival behind-the-scenes featurettes, audition footage, and slideshow of comments by the cast and crew. Absolutely nothing of input by Jennifer Connelly, which I find to be kind of ironic. It doesn't need to be. It's not like she's bloody doing the set herself. They're clearly like, hey, you know, we can get some films from Death Star, Jennifer Connelly that are all from Universal. Let's put them in a box set, you know. I don't know, I'm not bloody Viavision, I'm not deciding how these things are done. But still, like I said, red spine. Usually I wouldn't buy these from the Imprint website, but because it was literally 5 cents cheaper, and it was free postage, I'm like, I'll just buy from the Imprint website rather than waiting for a sale at JB. Rarity, but I figured I'd try it. And also blue chips, why not? And then you get a booklet, which has the exact same artwork on the front and back of the box set. Big picture of her. Damn, she looks nice. And this is just an essay. Images from the film, that apparently infamous scene. So that's just a little introduction. Written by Abby Bendis. A little introduction written by her. There's no, like, opening page. It just, like, jumps into it, which is interesting. That's very strange. You see what Jennifer Connelly wants you to see by Blake Howard. Another essay, probably talking about, the second film. It's weird that the first one does not have a page or introduction or anything. I feel like that's a printing error. But then at the same time, this one is an end talking about the person's name, so I don't know. Jennifer Connelly, Waking the Dead, and Keith Gordon's Ghost Stories. So again, essays, images, and all that jazz. Or anything else? There's no contents of. There's no index contents, table of contents. That's what I'm thinking of. To emphasize. So there's also No Direction Home, House of Sand and Fog. So I think it's just an essay talking about her in general, and then an essay is talking about each film. And more images, and then it just ends. it just ends. Pretty cool essays. I like that. That's like a fundamental thing that I don't feel like Imprint does enough. But I imagine, given this is my first Film Focus set of theirs, that they probably have done it in their other Film Focuses one. They've done one on Gene Hackman, and I think one on another actor, but I haven't really bothered to get any of those, because at least 2 of the films here I was actually interested in getting, one of which I'd heard about, that being Career Opportunities. So, yeah, I don't know. I want to get it, give it a shot. I'm pretty excited to look into it. And last but not least, we have The Bride of Frankenstein. This is not an ad, but this was actually at a God damn it, I had it. I kept telling my colleagues what the hell it was. It's not a press tour. It was a book launch. That's the one. Cinemaniacs had a book launch for, this is Emma Westwood's book on the Bride of Frankenstein. But it's also actually a collection of essays. Oh, it's hardcover. Let me take this dust jacket off for you. Oh, that's nice. It actually does have the same artwork on the inside. I like when they do that. That's cute. So yeah, this is done by Emma Westwood. She's an Australian author. So yeah, there's that. It's got a introduction by Sarah Karloff, who actually did a video hello for the Cinemaniac screening, because this was at a double screening for Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. I was able to introduce my girlfriend to Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, which she hadn't seen before. And also, subscriber Rodney. Hello, Rodney. He was there, which is cool. He just happened. I don't know how the hell you found me, but he found me. Because I was already sitting there with Helene. He must have just looked up and been like, oh shit, that's Julian. I'll go sit next to him. So he did. So that was cool. He hadn't seen Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman either. Honestly, not a great film, but that's okay. I've already talked about that in my talking about every single Universal Monster movie video that I did earlier this year, or late last year. I don't know. I did that video. I watched all of them. So now I've had to watch it a third time. I've watched that movie 3 fucking times now. My God. Anyway, I watched Bride of Frankenstein in the cinema. That was glorious. So, you know, no harm, no foul there. So, of course, yeah, this is the book. It does have an opening image, which is same on the back as well. And this is actually signed by her as well, which is cool. I could have gotten it signed by literally like 4 of the other authors who were there. They had a panel. If I look into it, so Emma Westwood was there. Oh, Sally Christie was there because she works at Cinemaniacs. I don't think she didn't do a talk, but she was there. Dan Golding, who's one of my old lecturers, wasn't there, unfortunately. That would have been really fun to have seen him. Haven't seen him for a couple of years now. He taught me how to do video essays, and now I got a book with his essay talking about music. Still, Dr. Eloise Ross was there. She was also one of my lecturers, but she was actually there in the flesh. Haven't seen her in a fair few years. Stephen A. Russell was there. Andrew Nett was there. It might have been Therese Howard. Yeah. Is it Therese or Cerise? I was literally there and I cannot remember how to pronounce her name. Either way, she was there. It comes with all of these essays, basically, about Bride of Frankenstein. Lee was also there. He's also done an essay in here, but he wasn't there for the panel. He made a joke about that, that him and Sally were there and they weren't invited on the panel. Sarah Karloff, I think it's Sarah, was meant to do a Zoom call, but it was like 2 a.m. for them, so she obviously didn't do that and did a little video interview, a little video introduction instead. So yeah, a good selection of things. You get some, that's actually Karloff with his daughter there. There you go, that's the foreword. They're all, it's what do you call it? One of those like academic essays, but like put into a book, which is great. All these different essays talking about Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, all these, just a book. It's a book of essays talking about the films. So yeah, that's cool. I really appreciate that. There's a lot of books, like actually these ones I need to get, the ones about Elsa Lanchester I'd love to get. So yeah, just a lot of stuff. As you can see, lots of pages. I'm doing great selling this. I'm not here to promote it. I'm just saying I got it. It was signed by Emma. I easily could have gotten 6 of the other authors there to sign it, but I decided against it because I'm just like, I don't really care. You know, it's like, it's a, I don't know, book of essays. I've already met some of them anyway, so it's like, it doesn't, like, I've got a book already signed by Lee, for example, which was his one on the Christine. So that one was great. The Hell Have No Fury Like Her. That's a good one. So yeah, I don't know. It's cool. It was fun to buy it. So yeah. Anyway, Rodney got a copy as well. But yeah, that's the Jibbity Job Jams. That's it. There's a movie market on the 1st of October at the Astor. Dead and DVD is hosting. I'm going to be there. I'm not going to be doing like a thingy. I'm just going to be a consumer. I'm going to go there, buy a bunch of movies from Dead End, from Umbrella, from Cinemaniacs. Like, all my people are going to be there. Fucking Joel from Dead End DVD was sitting in the row behind me at the Cinemaniacs the other day. I had no idea. I saw on Instagram that he was, like, my girlfriend's in his picture. Like, he's right behind her. It wasn't until after that he realised that Rod was sitting next to me and said hello to Rodney. I didn't realise who he was talking to because, you know. So that was like kind of annoying. I'm like, damn, he could have introduced. Damn it, Rodney, he could have introduced me to Joel. So I don't know. That could have been fun. He will be obviously at the Astor. So I will do my best to actually say hello. I've probably met him anyway, given I've been to the Dead and DVD booth at bloody Supernova. So I've probably met him, but like as a consumer, not as. I mean, I'm not important. I'm just a fucking YouTuber. It doesn't really matter. So anyway, it's just cool. It's nice being in the place where like all these people are at, and also your friends. I got Rodney, Phil, and Katie were there. Having Helene there was great. So yeah, it was wonderful. So that's all for now. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do other random fucking videos on Mondays now. We'll see. And of course, eventually my 1,000 subscriber video, which I'm working towards. It won't be exactly 1,000 subscribers is hit, mostly for that, just in case people unsubscribe bullshit. Just in case. Just to save myself the embarrassment and everyone can stop throwing their bloody tomatoes at me. Anyway, see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Ciao.